All right. Yo, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Booty Boy Wrestling fan interview. This is the first one in a long time. Today, I'm joined by my very special guest in this very good red lighting. The Love Doug. I said it wrong. My bad. Love Doug, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I woke up this morning. It was perfect outside. I love this weather, and hopefully the snow's coming.
Mhm. I disagree with you on that. I hate snow. I'm from New England, but um, yeah, snow, no. How have you been doing during this pandemic, COVID-19? Are you safe, healthy, all that?
Yes, very safe, very healthy. Um, just trying to direct my love in the right places.
Now, what exactly is Love Doug? Who is he?
Love Doug is me. I mean, a lot of people think I guess you guys would call it like a gimmick, but
Mhm.
that is who I am. I'm just a guy who loves, like, I'm like oozing it all the time. Um, and the more I get, out there and comfortable with people, it's just gonna grow, and you're just gonna find me to be more loving, more obnoxious. Uh, and I mean, either way, you're gonna either hate me or love me. So depends on what you like.
Now, one thing that I just have to ask, because
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a pandemic still. When you come out of the curtain, you have like the rose petals. I don't know where they're stuffed, but
Yep.
you blow them. Are you gonna keep doing that when wrestling, like when shows? I mean, shows are coming back, but are you gonna keep doing that and blowing your rose
Uh
petals at people?
yes. I think I mean I sometimes I keep them in a spot where maybe I cannot do that anymore because of COVID. And sometimes I use them to my advantage in that predicament, but I can always bring the roses out when I do my entrance, or
Hmm.
at this point now I might as well just bring out a bouquet of flowers.
Nice. So one thing that I want to ask you is, this past week or last week, Basic Becca, Limitless Wrestling The Road, as they do that show, um, you wanted a match, and she said she would get back to you. Have you heard any answers yet?
Believe it or not, I have been trying. I have been in that girl's DMs, since they showed that first clip of me, trying to talk to her in her car. I just follow her on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and she just won't answer me yet. So I'm really hoping that this match with Trey, who's also my friend, so it's gonna be hard, but I hope that we I can win, and then maybe she'll see and be like, "Oh my God, I need a match with this guy."
Now, when I asked you this yesterday on the Nerds of Wrestling comment section,
Yep.
what does it really make you feel like when someone doesn't want your love, and when you offer them love and they don't want your love? How does that make you feel?
Um. I mean, I mean, I try to give everybody a fair opportunity to fall in love with me. Uh, I mean, if you don't love me, then you probably won't love anybody. I mean, and I said it yesterday. I'm the real life Cupid, so it's going to be hard for people not to love me when I'm the one shooting the arrow.
Mhm.
So after I hit you, it's pretty much falling in love from there.
Now, I the first time I saw you, and it was the last time I saw you, because wrestling shows never happened after that until recently.
Western Mass,
Back,
right?
yep, Western Mass, and you faced Slade, oh,
Yes,
the very scary guy.
I was petrified with Slade.
And he didn't want your love, and you tried giving him the rose petals, and
Yep.
he kind of just really hurt you up. He beat you up a lot in that match.
Yes.
Did you suffer any injuries, and are you healed from them now? And have you tried to reach out to Slade?
I'll start with that one. Have I reached out to Slade? I have. Somebody had posted something about looking for an opponent for Slade, and I had tweeted at him and said, "Give me another shot," and he promptly responded with no. So I think that my love for him or that relationship has been shut down for good, probably. But it's not going to stop me. And did I suffer any injuries? Of course. You were there. You saw it. My heart was broken. I went right to the back, cried. Trey and A-Rod, Waves and Curls, I know you've interviewed.
Uh-huh.
They took care of me and made sure I was okay. But just the broken heart.
Now, Waves and Crows, as you just said, yes, I have interviewed them, and they were a good interview. And are you ever going to be a trio tag team?
Um, you know what it is? Is I need the love so much that I don't think I'd be able to share it with them. They are very popular guys, and I wouldn't want to take away from them.
Well, think about it this way, though. You have the rose petals, and they have the confetti cannons that they shoot out when they're during their entrance, so they could be on the side, and those confetti can explode, and then you can just like with the rose petals at people.
You know what? I'll never say never.
What exactly made you want to use the rose petals in your entrance?
I think it was, for me is a big part of like when, you're in a relationship and love is flowers. And I just thought, what is more, what represents love more or passion than flowers and rose petals.
Nice.
And I mean, who doesn't love somebody just throwing rose petals all around, like out of control?
I think there's some people out in the world that could use a little love and probably wouldn't like that in the moment, but they'll laugh at it later.
They'll eventually,
they'll come around.
I mean, I'll tell you a good story. I have been wrestling at XWA on Thursday Night Throwdowns, and there's a fan there named Ryan. He's probably going to be very excited that I mentioned him now. And he had a certain way of showing that he loved me every time I came out. He would, let me know I was number one with the finger that people normally don't use to do that. So the, third or fourth time I came, I bought him a bouquet of flowers and gave it to him and told him I loved him. And to this day, he keeps asking me if I really bought them for him, and I did. I went to the store and bought them for him because of the passion and love he showed me. I wanted to let him know I was thankful.
So you train at XWA, I'm assuming?
Yes, the Kingdom, yep.
How long have you been in the wrestling business?
So I've been training for a year and a couple months.
Wow. That's very cool. What got you into wrestling?
I had always loved it. I went to WrestleMania 2 years ago in New York City.
Wow.
And, paid a little much for seats on the floor and, being there. And I was just like, I have to chase this dream. This is something that I've always loved. And I think, and it's also a search for, finding my special someone or who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I think that wrestling is a great spot for me to get myself out there and find that somebody.
Now, if I knew how to edit, I would have like a counter of how many times you've said the word loved in this.
Probably like 50.
Already, yeah, and we're not even 10 minutes into this yet. That's hilarious. What is your overall goal in wrestling?
To be the best. To not really be the best, but have everybody fall in love. I mean, I want to be at the top. I want to be, on TV. I want to get my message across to everybody. That love is love.
Now, back in the old school days of WWE, when it was WWF, there was a manager who goes by the name of Brother Love.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever want him as a manager?
Hell yes. I mean,
and why is that?
That Brother Love and Love Doug. I mean, come on now. I'm the real life Cupid. He's probably like the guy who runs stuff in the Cupid office, and like I'm his messenger. We could do so much. If you asked me if I hadn't thought about that, it'd be crazy for me not to say yes.
I mean, he's still alive, so there's still a chance.
I think he works for WWE now.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be out of my league right now.
Send him a love letter.
I was
There you go.
thinking.
What does Love Doug do on Valentine's Day? I have to know this because you're Love Doug.
So, last year, I watched. You ready for this? Mission Impossible 6, and I ate ice
Wow.
cream. I mean, so I really do it big. This year, I am going to. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm going to do like a special on how to have the perfect Valentine's Day. So it'll be like a little mini series, and I'll put it out on my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter.
Now, how many people in your career of wrestling as Love Doug have come to you for dating advice?
Oh, everybody! It's insane. You know, I don't know if you know who Mike Gamble is. Sumo. He
Yep.
comes to me all the time. You know, I'm trying to find Sumo love. It's like a real thing. You know, I'm trying to help him out. Can't really help Waves and Curls because they're Waves and Curls. They're like the coolest guys in the world. And then I help my friend out, John Roy. You've seen him in a lot of shows. Even people not in the wrestling world come up to me and ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly I have the answers too.
Have you ever thought of, instead of rose petals or a bouquet of roses to come out to, or even the sign that's love that you bring out, maybe a bow and arrow because you're the human Cupid? So
Yep. Oh, it's coming.
it's coming.
It's
Awesome.
coming.
Can't wait for that. I'm gonna be front row.
I have so many like ideas that will help get my message across. I'm just waiting for this to end so I can just get them out.
Go all out.
Yep.
What are some of the places that you have worked? Some of the promotions that you have gone to since you started wrestling?
I have worked. The first place I worked was Top Rope. They gave me my first opportunity, which was against Channing Thomas for the Interstate Championship. Lost. But I still think he has some feelings for me. So there's that. I've also worked the XWA for their Thursday Throwdown shows. I've had like 4 or 5 matches there. I've also worked Western Mass. You saw me there, Western Mass Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And let me think. Oh, Limitless. A lot of Limitless. Because my love is Limitless. So it's like a perfect pairing. And NEW. I did a campground show we did, and I faced this Mexican cowboy.
Was that his name, Mexican Cowboy?
Yeah, I don't know his exact name, but that was his name. He didn't speak any English, and I won. So there's that.
Did you try saying like "I love you" in Spanish?
I did in Spanish, yeah, but he didn't want it. He just kept saying no.
So he did speak English.
Well, he said no in Spanish.
Oh, I didn't pay attention in Spanish class when I was in school. So,
all right.
Let's see. What else can we talk about? I had questions, and then
I know sometimes I go on tangents.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I like it when my guest just keeps talking and talking. So it's perfect.
I also had new gear made. I have 2 sets of new gear that I don't know if you've seen them. There's some pictures like on Facebook and Instagram that I had made. One's just black trunks with Love Doug, and then the other it's almost like a print, and it's just all little words of like love and affection, all written all over it. And those are like a light blue.
Well, do you think that Love Doug will ever go heel instead of a baby face?
You know what? Right now, I would technically say I'm like in the middle, leaning more towards heel. For some reason, people don't like me. I mean, they like me, but they don't.
They like you, but they don't love you.
Exactly, which is why I would consider myself a heel. They're like, oh, that he's trying, to find love, but maybe he's a little much. So that kind of gets me, but I would definitely say I'm a heel. Being a good guy would be nice too, but.
Now, a lot of things have happened during people's quarantines, especially with haircuts, and I've noticed that you shaved your beard, And you're
Yes.
going the mustache. What's
Yeah.
with that?
So now I have this sweet mustache
Squirrel?
here.
It's like a squirrel.
Usually this is really short down. It's a look. It's a new look. I wanted to stand out and I don't know. This is me. The mustache is me. The beard was just I was growing a beard.
Now, I've seen you in person, and I've seen that you have tattoos on your arm.
Yes.
Do any of them represent love?
Oh yeah, I got this one here. It's a candy skull in the shape of a real heart. So like you can see the heart vessels up here up top. And then I've also got this. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? No, you can't. It's right there. Loyalty, lust, and love. Then I got this like little love letter written here. And I mean, this whole arm is Christmas, and I love it. So, yeah, do my tattoos have love? Yeah, all of them.
Wow.
I also have, I don't know if I had it when I did the show there, I have Cupid on my chest with 2 handguns.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. If you want, you can take your shirt off and show. I don't have a problem.
It is right here. See?
There you go. Yes, you did have it, I think. Sure.
Probably
I mean, I wasn't like, look at his chest, but I think I noticed it. So
the tattoos tend to draw people's attention. And all these tattoos I had before wrestling, so that's why when people ask me, "Oh, Love Doug is a gimmick," I'm like, no. This is on me. This is real.
Now, what is Love Doug's origin story?
Where I started?
Yes, like
where I was born.
No, like not where you were born in the state and time. Like Love Doug. Like you know where I'm going with this. Like, what was Love Doug's childhood like growing up to be the big adult Love Doug now?
Oh, okay. My childhood was I used to spend summers with my grandparents who were very loving, and then I'd come home and then spend winters with my parents who were also very loving, and I had 3 younger sisters who are crazy, just crazy. You thought I was gonna say crazy loving, but no, they're just crazy. They go to most of my shows. They are the most loud and obnoxious people that will be at the shows. And I mean that pretty much brought me to here. I used to play soccer in high school. I went to college to be an art teacher, and now I am really chasing my dream.
Have you ever thought? I'm saying a lot of ideas for you. So, have you ever thought of maybe coming to the ring on like a zip line, but make it look like you're flying, like Cupid does?
If they would let me install it, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would pay out of my own money to do that.
How many times have you tried to get that to happen?
Like once that I physically thought I could do it somewhere.
Just hang from like a telephone pole, just shimmy your way across.
Usually,
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I don't even tell people about the roses because I feel like sometimes they get upset I make a mess.
Oh yeah, I mean I saw Waves and Curls clean up their confetti at Western Mass.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I made them clean up my rose petals.
So. I mean, you're like a trio, but not officially. So
exactly, yeah.
What do you want your outcome of the match, if it does happen, with Basic Becca to be?
Oh, if I could get this match with her, I think this will really like cement that that she'll understand my feelings, that I am in love and infatuated with her.
Oh, so you really love her?
Yeah,
not like love, but like you love her.
Yeah, I love her, and I think she'll get that message if she gives me another match. She beat me in that 6-man tag, and it was like the greatest thing. It opened my eyes. It takes one little thing to open your eyes to the world, and that's when I was like, she's the one.
What has been the worst bump that you have taken in wrestling?
Man, I try not to do too many crazy things. Maybe I had a triple threat match with A-Rod and Trey at Top Rope. We were like the opening match, and I think the worst bump I've ever taken was his spin kick that he gives. he knocked me right out. I mean, when he throws that thing, it is full of fire. And I know you've seen it firsthand. That hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got very powerful kicks. Now, dang it. It's like the questions come and then they're gone.
Yep.
It happens. A lot more than it should. Um,
I see you've been working out too.
yes, I
Getting
have.
big, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw you.
Oh,
What was it? 100 pounds?
99.6. So
That
4.
still counts as 100.
I mean, if I can, like, I can't even it out, like, because there's no, like, 0.4
Yep.
or, like, 0.2 that I put on the bar, but
Put
hey.
like a towel on there or something.
I have a barbell pad. I think it's, like, maybe, like, a pound.
There you go. Yeah, put that on.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get big. You know, that beginning of quarantine, I'm sure that you will talk about it, too. It was brutal. 'Cause no one knew what to do. And
Yep.
I think food was a comfort for everyone.
Oh, yes.
And now I'm just trying to get back in the shape that I was in, and yeah, and also trying to put on muscle. So I built like a whole entire home gym in my basement. Like I think some people think like, oh, a home gym is like that cable machine because that's what they're called. But I have a bench press, elliptical, a dumbbells, plenty of weights, and a punching bag even. So
There you go.
yeah, what have you been doing to stay in shape and work out?
Well, I was lucky enough to have two great friends who are husband and husband, and they own their own house, and they have a gym in their basement. So I would go there and work out, and just trying to eat healthy right now because this is a big something that's very important to me is staying healthy and working out. I have a trainer, and she helps me with my food and what my exercises should be. So from what you saw back then with Slade to what I will be becoming, it'll be a nice transition and completely different.
So I bench press 100 pounds. So you must bench press like what, 80 rose petals, 80
Yeah, exactly.
bouquets.
180 rose petals.
How do you even that out? Like I want to know.
But the rose petals,
Yeah.
well, I just use full roses because they're heavier, thorn and all. I don't play around. It's about it. It costs a lot of money to get the flowers, but it's worth it in the end because it's going to make me stronger.
Getting swole.
Yes.
So some wrestlers like hardcore wrestling, deathmatch wrestling, and they use thumbtacks. So for you, would you use thorns instead of thumbtacks?
100%. 100%. This I've already had that idea, and I'm already putting it into motion to make sure that I have those things ready for when it calls for it.
You'll be in the back. All right, there's 5. There's another 10.
No, I'll just throw the whole flower down. Flower.
Oh, wow! Now that's hardcore. So what is actually you talked about your diet? What exactly is your diet like?
So in the morning, I wake up. I have like one egg and a shake and English muffin with some peanut butter, and then later I have like chicken and spinach, and then like a tuna wrap, and then dinner's where I get to have fun. I have beans and turkey.
Nice.
My late night snack is yogurt and a small piece of chocolate because I can't give that up. And then after I go to bed with a big glass of love.
See, I expected something completely different. Well, I usually eat about like 4 to 5 roses for breakfast, maybe a bowl of milk and some sunflowers on it, and like for lunch, just like like those giant like hearts that you get for Valentine's Day, like full of chocolates. Yes.
Okay, no, that's where I get my little piece of chocolate for at night.
You get a whole like box of heart chocolates and you just have one at night?
Yep. It sits right in my room.
Have you ever cheated though? Have you had more than one?
All the time. You kidding me? How many times I've eaten the whole box? It's terrible.
How many times?
Like probably like 4 or 5 times.
So I gotta ask this then: what do you have, like a whole storage unit in your house somewhere that's just full of like there's just a bunch of shelves with those Heart Roses chocolates?
I'm sponsored by the candy company because I am just oozing love. So they just send me those big heart ones.
All right,
Usually.
so forget about your new design. Get like their name on the back of your trunks, and then you can have it like be your signature under it. Love Doug. Like you were
Boom.
the one that made it, but not really.
And sell that.
Yeah. I'm not expecting any cut yet, but when it's time, you let me in. You know.
Deal.
Now, is red your favorite color,
Yes.
and why is that?
This is passion. Color of roses, color of hearts. It represents me. I mean, it's on my T-shirt here that you can find PWTs at Love Doug.
Nice shirt. If there's a match that people should go back and watch of you, what should that match be and why?
Oh, probably the match. Me and Armani Chaos versus Waves and Curls. One, because I beat them, I win, and all this is about is winning and losing. So me winning is like the number one thing. So that match, and it was a cool story to tell that I get to get these two guys. I literally hit them with love. So I don't know if you've seen that match, but
I'm gonna go look back
you'll
on
have
it
to watch
after
that
this.
after.
Definitely.
And then I would also say maybe that 6-man tag on Limitless.
I'm literally coming up with these as we're going because I'm like, I only knew a little bit, and I'm like, oh, this will definitely drag out, and I'm like, no. So the more you talk, the more this interview is getting way better.
Good.
Let's see. I feel like if I knew how to edit, I should have like this, like when they zoom in on someone of what they're thinking, and then if I knew how to zoom in on you, I'll put like a thought bubble, and it's just hearts in your head.
All day.
What championship does Love Doug want the most?
The title that I want the most. The title I would like to get the most is probably to have people, I want to be somebody's special someone. And that title means the most to me. But if we're going to talk about belts and championships, I don't know, the Limitless title, the NEW title, it's endless.
It's limitless.
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna ask you about. I'm not even gonna say anything, but have you thought of making your own belt? And I'm not gonna give you any ideas, but I want to know if you have thought of this before. What's it gonna be like?
One, I think it would be like the title as the real life Cupid, or the lover, like the lover title, and I'd want it to be in the shape of a heart, red but still like very flashy. Maybe some roses along the side, and maybe just a picture of me right in the center there, right in the heart,
like carved into it.
Yep. I think that would go over well.
Yeah, I mean, I would if replicas come out of it. I'll put it right over my bed behind me. So every time when I go to sleep, I'm like, oh, Love Doug, he's watching over me. What would the names be of these titles, though?
Of that title?
Both of them that you just mentioned.
It would be, man, I don't even know.
Yes. Think about it.
The name of that title would be maybe. Let me see here. When anything love related pops into my head, I write it down on this list here, and it's just endless. I don't know if you can see.
It's just the white screen of your phone.
I don't want you to let's see. I don't know. I'd probably just call it probably Lover's Belt or Love Rage.
The Love Reach Championship.
Mm-hmm.
What has what has Love Doug been doing to stay busy during this quarantine?
Been watching a lot of wrestling. Also writing down just notes and notes and notes about the people I love, and then just sending it off to them. Literally, I sent one to Paris. I sent a love letter to Paris, just telling this girl how much I loved her, and we'll see what she says.
Wait, like Paris, like in Europe?
Paris, France. Yep.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that a person or? Like I know it's it's a place, but I didn't know if it was a person or.
Nope, sent it off to Paris to her to see what she says.
The Eiffel Tower, Paris? Like,
yep.
You want her to? Is it her?
There's a girl there. Yeah, there's a girl in France.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like he just wrote a letter to the city or the country of France. Let's see who responds and sends it back.
I've been, just pretty much writing love letters and giving them to people.
Now, I like to have fun on these shows, and I think we're having fun right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like the whole interview. So do you like playing games?
Yes.
So, we're gonna play a game. You're gonna be Love Doug, obviously,
okay.
And I'm gonna come up with situations, and you're gonna tell us dating or love advice in that.
Deal. Let's go.
So, say a middle schooler, has a girlfriend, but he thinks that she's cheating on him. What should he do?
Oh man, where did you get this from?
I came up with it in my head.
Okay.
You're Love Doug. You have the advice.
Oh, I have it. Yes. If you are in a committed relationship and you two, love each other, then I think there should be open communication. I would never. If we're getting, I don't know, serious. I would never, keep building that up mentally in your head if it's not good for you, and just talk to the person. Boom, love advice.
All right, this next situation actually comes from me because I did this and I want your opinion on this, and if I should have done something different. When I was in 5th grade, literally it was 5th grade. It was Valentine's Day, and I got the girl that I was dating back at the time, box chocolates, and there was like a teddy bear and like a Hershey bar thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in the hallway of 5th grade in the morning before classes were starting, and I got on one knee and I asked her to be my Valentine. And I also did that the following year in 6th grade too. Do you think that was good? And is there anything that I should have done differently? She said yes, by the way. But
do more. You can never do too little.
So you're saying, like, do you think like I should have like clogged like the sprinklers that are in schools with like rose petals? So like when they go off,
you should have gotten rose petals, maybe filled her locker, right? And then drizzled rose petals to wherever you're standing, so then she knows where to go, and then she walks out to you and you're out maybe in the football field, and there's just red balloons, heart-shaped, all over the place. And then you've got your name and her name written in the grass, and then right there in the center of the field, there is a little table, and it's you guys are just gonna have dinner, or you could eat ice cream too. I love ice cream.
In the middle of the school day?
Yeah, in the middle of the school day. That's love.
Clearly, the school wasn't feeling the love. You get what I mean?
See?
Yeah. All right, let's see our next situation. I'm gonna make up like a name. This next question comes from Jim from Michigan. He has an animal that he got for his girlfriend, but they're not officially together yet. What should he do with the animal? It's a cat. We'll say it's a cat.
Who's not officially together yet? Him and the cat, or him and the girl?
No, him and the girl are not officially dating, but they've been talking, they've been flirting. And he got her cat for like their like friendship anniversary.
Yep.
That is that day. And he got the cat. What should he do with the cat next?
Man, and she doesn't know yet? That sounds like a Love Doug move right there. If it was me, I would just give her the damn cat because girls love cats. I mean, I like cats, but I'm also petrified because they steal your soul. Um, so I might hold on to the if I'm sitting here thinking about it. I always act on reaction on emotion. Um,
hmm
that's just who Love Doug is. But if this guy, maybe he should hold on to it and wait until maybe things are ready.
Ah. Um. All right. This next, boom, love dog.
Boom,
That's what
love
you
Doug.
got. It's gotta be like a stamp.
Boom, love advice.
All right. So Cupid is flying high in the sky. He's in Australia right now, and he's trying to find Mrs. Cupid, but he lost her. What should he do?
Well, he should probably just give her a call and ask her where she is. Boom, love advice.
That's the best one yet. This next one comes from a couple that have just been married for 25 years. It's their wedding anniversary, and boom, a pandemic happens,
Yep.
and they can't go where the male in this relationship had planned to go. What should he have done?
Do it outside in the backyard. Put your little dinner together there. Because home is where the heart is, so why go anywhere? Boom, love advice.
No, you said it wrong.
What?
You're supposed to say not boom, love advice. Boom, love Doug.
Oh, boom, love Doug.
All right, let's see. Two more scenarios. Then
Mhm.
we're gonna play a different game, which you'll love this one. Um, hmm. Um, a female has a crush on a guy, but like he's playing hard to get, and she knows that. What should she do?
She has a crush on him,
Yeah,
and
and you want me to elaborate more on it
he's
to
playing
explain
hard to
more?
get.
Yeah, so like she likes him, and he like notices her, but um he's not like talking to her 24/7, but she's trying to take the next step, you know. So
Just tell him.
just tell him
Just tell him. What's the worst that happens?
rejection,
Yeah,
depression,
that's not that bad.
loneliness. Then you get a kitten, and you don't know what to do with it.
Oh God.
Say it.
Boom. Love Doug.
That's just a sad answer. All right. This is such a stupid game, but I'm glad that we're doing it. um, hmm, hmm. Um, a guy has $5 million, and a homeless guy has no money but offers love. But no, he's not homeless. Forget that part. All right, so there's a rich guy, and then there's like a middle class guy. Has a home, has a job, but it's not like rich that has like fancy stuff and offers love. But the rich guy doesn't have like just doesn't care about anyone. But he's like a gold digger. What should the girl do in that situation? I mean, there's the obvious answer, but like $5 million, man.
That's a lot of money. I'd probably go with that.
Are you serious?
Then buy love, dude.
Oh. So I see.
Um,
You what? You broke out. You cut out on that.
you see me now?
Yes.
You always go with love.
Oh, okay. I heard like I'm kid, and then like it just cut out, and I was like, oh no. um,
Lost
I
me.
thought I thought you were gonna say you go with the $5 million, and then you dump him, and then you go back to the guy. Like you're the girl in the situation. Like you're not the girl. It's like it's a metaphor, you know. Like you get what I'm saying?
Okay. If I'm the girl, then obviously go to get the money and then get out and go back to the other guy.
Yeah. So you bring the $5 million to the guy that is the middle class one.
Yeah, not all the money though, because then take it.
Oh, true. All right. So you split it. 250 each. All right. So this has been what was the game that we just played?
Love Advice.
Love Advice.
Boom. Love Doug.
This has been Love Advice with Boom Love Doug, and thanks for playing with us. We'll see you next week. This next game, it's one round. If you win, you get showered with love from the views and the likes and comments on this video.
Oh, boom.
It's called Guess the Lyric.
Oh God.
I'm going to sing a song and you have to guess it. Or no,
Guess
actually,
what the song is?
I'm gonna actually play the song, and you have to try to guess it.
Oh God, I'm terrible at this.
I'm only gonna play like 2 seconds of it, so you have to get it right. Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Oh, tell them what your upcoming shows are while I figure out this.
You can catch me on IWTV on Limitless Television. Next week I'm wrestling Trayvon Jordan, and that's pretty much it right now.
Nice. Hang on 1 second. I just gotta get to that part.
Let's see what this song is. I'm probably gonna be terrible at it.
No, damn it. You didn't hear that. All right. We're going to I'm going to play this like a 2-second clip of this.
Go.
And you all right. Damn it. Hang on. We got to restart. I'm just going to replay it from the beginning, all right?
Go.
All right. Now, what comes after that? What comes after what is love?
Don't hurt me.
Survey says correct. You
Yes.
get showered with love, with comments, views, likes. Make sure you guys just smash that like button on this video.
I hope so.
Final question. Actually, no. 2 more questions because we have time. What is love?
Love is technically a chemical imbalance in the brain, but it is a overwhelming attraction to someone else.
Now, this is a stable question that I've asked. It first started on my interview with the Perfect Gamble, Dexter Lou and Mike Gamble. It came from my mom. I ask it every once in a while. I actually asked it to Waves and Curls before.
Uh-oh.
And I think you know who the MSP is, Main State Posse.
Yep.
I've asked it to them. What kind of underwear do you wear?
I wear boxer briefs.
Nice, because they're good for comfort, right?
Yes, very comfortable.
That's what everyone says in this wrestling world. All right. Well, Love Doug, I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on my show. Is there anything that you would like to promote or even ask me?
Just this. Love, Doug.
Okay. Take your time.
Is there anything that you'd like to ask me?
Oh, yes. Let's see. How long have you been watching wrestling?
Actually, my 10-year anniversary is coming up next year, in January. It was January 29th, 2011, and I went to like the house show in downtown Springfield, and it was like the Road to Royal Rumble, and the following night was the Royal Rumble in Boston, the first and only ever 40-man Royal Rumble. And yeah, from there I just started watching. I figured out more of like there's a thing called Raw, SmackDown. And then in 2017, actually, my first show at Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling, I saw The Kingdom, Vinny Marseglia and TK O'Ryan versus the Closers, Bacon and Hammer Tunis. So September 10th, 2017.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And who's your favorite?
Let's see. So favorite like top wrestling star. I like John Cena. He's my favorite. He follows me on Twitter.
Oh,
I tried DMing him for an interview. He never responded. Never even saw it.
At least you tried.
Yeah, I tried. John, if you're watching this, respond to my message, please. And then independent star Ethan Page. He's been on my show. I know he's signed with Impact, but he still does independent bookings. And tag team Waves and Curls, but followed by them, they Waves and Curls actually disrespected the flag on their interview. Men's State Posse. So
I like Main State Posse too. They're good.
yeah, Trayvon decided to wipe his nose with my flag that I brought.
Wow.
To Western Mass Wrestling, and then he wiped his butt with it too. So
they do not like each other.
Yeah, they got beef.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, follow him on his social medias, buy his merch, and thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and what?
Don't like, love.
Oh, love. Well, there's no love button. Like on Facebook and Twitter, no, just Facebook. You can instead of liking, you can love it, but like/love on YouTube.
Thank you.
Follow him on all his social medias, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.